Welcome everybody, Funnel Hacker TV. We're so excited to have you guys. You would not believe what's been going on. Russell literally is jumping on live every single day. He is starting to share new things. And in his own words, he is stepping out of defense and moving back into offense. And it all happened because of what happened over this weekend. So we're going to talk about what happened while he was over on the weekend and what has inspired this new transition in order to give you all the details. Plus, it's been a year, which means that we are going to be giving away something really, really special. If you want to see how to be able to win it, stick around and we'll see you on the other side of the intro.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. I'm Susan Leonardson. This is Ben Moot, and we are so glad that you are here with us. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have to talk about Russell. But before we do that, we're going to give away something, and we're going to do it a little bit differently than what you've maybe, if you've watched us, over the past year, we sometimes have a trivia and treasures moment, but we're actually going to make this not trivia. So we want to give away, hold it up again, Ben. We want to give away the Secrets trilogy. And there's one thing that you have to do, though, and this is because it goes in with what Russell also is asking everyone to do, which we'll talk about in a second, where he did that. But all you have to do is text to 208-231-3797 FHTV. Now, the reason why you want to be on the text message list, not only for us, we're giving you FHTV just so we can track where people are coming from, but because Russell's going to be going live a lot more than he has been, and you want to get notified when Russell goes live, right? So if you text that, go ahead.
Plus Russell's doing his own giveaway too. And so there's going to be like, he teased it at the very end of the video, like very few lucky people are going to be able to fly over Boise and have just a day of funnel hacking. And how do you enter is you subscribe. So yes. Yeah.
And like, that doesn't like, you'll have to watch the video that we're going to be talking about here in a second, because it is, it's like the giveaway is like amazing. It's like not just like come spend a day in Boise for funnel hacking. It's like come let Russell like do your funnels for you. Like essentially what it is. Like it's awesome. You want to make sure. So we'll keep it at the bottom. Just remember, text the FHTV to 208-231-3797. We're going to choose a winner by the next time FHTV goes live. I'm not sure when we're going to choose the winner, so make sure that you have texted that, but we will make sure that we have notified whoever the winner is that you are the winner of the Secrets trilogy. That doesn't mean that you're necessarily the winner of Russell's thing, though. So just making that clear.
So our winner is going to get this box set. I have it sitting right here. We're going to send it out to you. I'm going to send it out to you personally. I want to make sure that you guys get this as soon as possible. So we are at almost a year of doing Funnel Hacker TV. So we wanted to celebrate our own thing, but at the same time, Russell did his, and we're like, how do we help push this? We get people on the text notifications. So go and subscribe up for the text notifications. You are subscribed here. Go and do that, and we'll see who subscribed over the recent little while, and we'll go ahead and announce the winner either next Thursday or the Tuesday, and then we'll do all the good stuff. So Russell went live.
He did. He went live. Okay. So I don't think this was announced anywhere. At least I totally missed the announcement, but he did go live yesterday. He went live everywhere. So if you follow Russell on Facebook or Instagram or on YouTube, like he was live everywhere, maybe even more places than that. And if you missed it, go check those places. If you're on Facebook, you could check the ClickFunnels page, Russell's personal page, the group. I'm pretty sure it got streamed into. So it was everywhere. So go find this video. And okay, so what he did was he went live. He's like, oh my gosh, I missed you guys so much. I want to be here. I want to be more present. I want to he kind of tells a little bit of what happened over the last couple of years and how he's been feeling. And if you've been listening to his podcast, you'll already kind of know that. But then he's like, I want to share some awesome stuff with you guys that you may not have seen in the past, but it's so good that I don't want it to just like get hidden away and not like, getting dust on it, right? I want to like dust it off. I want to bring it to you. And so he brought up this training where he actually did this training. You saw Dean Graziosi kind of just announced that he here's Russell. This is a training that Russell did for Tony and Dean during the lockdown period of time. And they did their huge whole online event where like 1 million people registered to be there. And I thought this was so funny. So Russell's talking about telling your origin story. And so, he kind of sets up the training, like him live, the beginning of the video when he's wearing the blue sweatshirt. He's talking about like, hey, you need to like know the difference between telling, telling the story with a purpose. Like you need to know how to properly tell your origin story and what the purpose of it is. And I love how he talked about, I've heard him talk about this before, Ben, but it was just such an awesome reminder when he said like, you have your framework. You have like your framework is like the steps of how you get people from where they're at to where they want to be, how you're going to, where you're going to help them to get to. And your origin story is so that's the map. And your origin story is, how did you find the map? How did you discover the map? I'm like, it's so simple. And so he goes through this training and he wanted people to hear him tell his origin story. And so that is the purpose of him sharing that with us. And it was awesome. It's not very long. I mean, it's less than an hour total, but even like the training within it was like 20 minutes. Yep. And it was really, really fun. So I want, that's what was happening yesterday, but yes. I want Ben to kind of take over for a minute now and talk about like, well, why is Russell going live and what should we expect?
Okay, so Russell announced why he's doing this and what he is doing next. So he's going live again today. So here's the deal. If you want to know when he goes live again today, text FHTV to 208-231-3797. You'll also be entered in order to get the trilogy. I've got it ready here. Send it, shipped it off to you. Okay, so Russell announced what was going on, and he's going to be going live every single day now. He's like, you know what? I've had a whole time where I've been able to play defense. It's time to go and play offense again. And so if you guys don't know, like if you're not following on Instagram, Russell literally like shared what he did over the weekend. He went over to Andy Elliott's team and talked about like what in the world that they're doing. And they came over and they celebrated him coming in massively. So he drove up and they celebrated, and then they all wrestled Russell. And so they got a mat out and they all wrestled, and they all started sharing exactly what it is that they're doing in their business in order to succeed. And so they were just dorks.
Right there in a parking lot.
Yeah, and Russell beat them all. And so Russell had a really good time wrestling everybody, but they welcomed him with all this energy and just fired him up. And like you can see it like in a moment, like they like rocked the car as he was like coming up, and they like, threw him in the air multiple times. They're going live multiple times a day. And Russell's like, I want to do this more often. He goes, I want to go live multiple times a day. I want to be able to start to share this. I want to be able to create this momentum. And so this is what he's doing. So he starts to share what in the world he's doing. If you watch on Instagram, he also has like all of his other stuff that's happening. Like this is episode 7 of his Bibliomania. This is Wizard of Oz. This is him writing a book. This is dropped today. All these different things are happening right now, but on top of that, Russell, like, we can be doing this louder. We can do this more. I can play offense. He goes, I'm sick of people wondering where in the world I've gone. He goes, so we're going to start talking more about ClickFunnels, and we're going to start sharing what in the world's happening. If you guys don't know, this next season, these next few weeks are going to be ridiculously cool. So we're about to get a sneak peek about what's going on here soon behind the scenes. And so we're going to do that. And then Russell's going to be going live again today, and he's going to be sharing this. Now, it's not just about Russell coming out and playing. So the question is, first off, Drew, if you remember, Russell was talking to, so there were, trying to figure out which stories I'm able to tell.
So be careful about what he's saying.
No joke. Okay, so there's a video from Alex Hormozy where he's interviewing Grant Cardone, and Alex asked Grant Cardone, "What do I do with content? Like, what is the strategy?" And Grant says, "It's the game is how much can you put out? How much can you create in order to get the message out there? That is the game. It's a mountain game." And so Russell spent all this time over the weekend with multiple different influencers. If you didn't listen to the podcast, he actually said, I'm going flying out to here, and then I'm going over here, and this is what I'm going to learn. This is what I'm going to be doing. He'd give you all the details on the podcast. But him going live suddenly today, it was an idea that he had at the Inner Circle, but he's now implementing it, and it's something every single day. So he's like, Ben, we should do this today. I'm like, yes, I love it. So I've been grabbing the different videos and different things. He's going to be going live every single day, talking with you guys and sharing something that he's done in the past, so that way you guys can learn from the other things. At this point, there's so much history and so much that we have done that we can pull from these things and be able to make it happen. So number one, there's a lesson here about just going live every single day. That we could definitely talk about for a minute, Susan. But also, like, come out and play offensive. A lot of the times in our businesses, we want to play defensive. We want to sit on the back and go, I just want to make sure I don't lose money. And you're sitting there and you're dodging. It's time to get out. It's time to be proud of the business and of the product and all the different things that you have. Russell is showing you how to do it. So I almost wonder if this is a time for business owners to do the exact same thing. I mean, Russell's going to share his live. Why not go live right afterwards, sharing the things that you've learned right after from what you've learned from him? So just a couple of ideas.
So I have a couple of thoughts too. One, Ben said Russell got this idea during Inner Circle. That was just last week, right? Like, I'm not thinking of that wrong. Like, I was just there last week. So there's a lesson there of like, Russell got this idea and he's already taken action on it. Like, go take action fast, right? The second thing is like following in Russell's lead. How many of us have been hiding? How many of like, I definitely, like, I've been in like focus mode in my own business and like serving my customers and clients. And I was like, as I was watching his live yesterday, I was thinking about like, why am I not like more visual, like in the public, you know, like why am I not live on my own profile? Why am I not documenting my journey and sharing it in my stories and reels? Like, why am I not doing this? Because you can feel like when Russell, like it's just been like what, about a month since this has picked up, where we've seen you know, Russell posting these reels of like, here's what's going on with my book writing, here's what's going on with all this. Like, don't you guys feel more connected to him already? And it's just like, that's just a testament of like, if you just post content, if you just share what's going on in your world, people are going to feel connected to you. So follow Russell's lead and do that. I'm like, okay, I gotta double down on this. I gotta go share more stuff. And not just for the sake of sharing, and not just for the sake of like, oh, I need more customers, but like, let people have a connection with you. Okay. So yeah, that's it's been really fun to watch. It's really awesome to see Russell like reinvigorated, remotivated. Like, it feels like Russell's back. And it's really fun to see. We've got Jeff Demers. This is Jeff Demers here, I believe. I think that this is Jeff. I love how Russell is taking action on his new path, which is really, really cool. Yeah, really cool to see.
Yeah. Jordan Jimen says, on the offensive, let's freaking go.
Yep.
And Justin Benton is like, just like football, when you play prevent defense, you prevent yourself from winning. Yeah, this is so cool. I would be shaking in my boots if I was a competitor. Amen. Yes. Okay. This is going to be so cool. Tyler's like, what's up, peeps? Sweet. Digi, what's up? All right, so there's like a lot that's happening. If you guys want to make sure that you're live when Russell goes live today, you need to do one thing. That is text FHTV to 208-23137. We're going to have a text message go out right before he goes live. I'm tasked with doing it. So if there's any trouble with it, you can yell at me, because normally we have a team that helps us out in order to do FunnelHackerTV. So he's like, Ben, you can do this, right? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to give it a shot. But if you do that, then what we're going to do is, because we've now been doing FunnelHackerTV for a full-on year, we're going to be giving away the Secrets Trilogy. So I have a copy right here. This is what we're going to ship out to you. It's going to be all of the books, including the Unlock the Secrets book, which is the full playbooks. That way you can take all of these one step at a time. So all you have to do is text in order to enter. Text FHTV to 208-231-3797. If you've already entered, just do it again. Just give us a text and just say FHTV, just do it again. Not a problem. Just let us know, so that way we're good to go, because Russell is doing his own giveaway on top of this. And honestly, you need to go and check out the video in order to get all the details for that, because it is ridiculously cool. Russell dropped a couple of Easter eggs, just a little bit more on this. Yesterday, it's been a year. Yeah, no joke. Chatting with the comments. So one of the things that's really, really interesting, Russell mentioned a couple of different ideas that he's only had in private yesterday. He is seeding these ideas, guys. And so there's another story here. When you are live, when you are sharing constantly, remember the old days with Funnel Hacker TV where there was like a new episode 3 times a week, and like it was just dropping like crazy, like what's going on in the office? It was super, super, super cool. You felt like you were there. And like we've tried to be able to give you that type of experience as much as we can as funnel hackers. But being able to do this now for Russell, he's able to start to seed ideas. He's able to start to give more, to be able to give you ideas about what's happening. If you listen and you pay attention, you will reap the rewards. There's some ridiculously cool things coming down the pipeline. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss it. Easter eggs rule. Amen, Justin Benton. So yes, this is so cool. It's just ridiculously exciting time. So get on that list.
Awesome. All right. Okay, what do we have next?
I don't know.
All right.
Do we want to do any hacker heroes? Do we want to?
Yeah, I think we're on to hacker heroes. Let's dive in. I think we've
Sweet.
covered all the water cooler stuff. Okay,
Cool.
so really, I wanted to highlight, I pulled a bunch of posts from the ClickFunnels official group. And I just want to highlight some awesome hacker heroes that have been popping up. So let's see, let's share this. Okay, this one, okay, I think we all know and love Jason Economides. But he put this post, this was just today, 5 hours ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. But he's talking about how to use workflows to do broadcasts and how to use ClickFunnels 2.0 workflows. And he's got this whole like process around it. Challenge sequences, waiting lists, how to, so yeah, because if you don't know, workflows are like the automation around emails. So if you have like emails set up to do, when someone opts in, automatically send them this email, then like wait a day, then send them this email. And then like when this happens, then send them this email. And then broadcasts are usually like the one-off, like just blast my list. And so he's talking about like, how do you kind of combine those two? So if you're interested, come check out Jason's post. There's some good, here's Jason. He's got a video going on this post and he talks all about it. And Jason is, I'm going to get it wrong. Ben, Jason does the 2CCX?
No, Funnel Builder certification.
Funnel Builder certification.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm going to get it wrong. So Jason is one of the Funnel Builder certification, like coaches. Experts. So, check out, let's move stuff. Sorry, we got stuff popping up. Okay, the next one is from Brock Landau. He's asking, which tools do you use when you're funnel hacking? And you guys came and gave some great ideas because honestly, just tools make it faster and easier. So there's some awesome tools being talked about here.
CSS Peeper.
Come check out what's being mentioned. There's like a lot of different things being talked about. So it just like keeps going. It keeps going.
Yeah.
Guru, if you guys haven't used Guru yet, a lot of stuff around design. So, and then if you have your own tools that you want to share with the community, come find this post. This is from Barak. Oh my gosh, we got to make that thing stop. Just search for tools, and then this post should pop up. This again was just 15 hours ago.
Yeah.
All right. Next
We're commenting on it. It should pop up.
Yeah. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. We've got Mike Wayne. Mike asked, what makes you say, I'm buying whatever this person is selling? Like, how many of us want people to say that to us? Like, I'm going to buy whatever you're selling. And so he's asking, what makes you say that as a consumer? And so you guys showed up. There's some really cool ideas in here. We've got like reasonable price, proven track record. They have knowledge and they seem to really care about the people they're helping. Track record. We got James in here. Shift beliefs, hope and a desire. So like there's some really cool ideas here that you might be thinking like, how can I get people to say that when I'm selling something? Maybe there's something that you're missing in your story or in your offer or in your pitch of your offer that you might realize that, oh, I haven't actually been doing that. If you come read these comments, need or perceive a need when they realize how much value it is compared to the price. Transformation. Perfect webinar, killer webinar, great content, ton of value. So yeah, awesome ideas here. So thank you for this post and providing a place for us to have this conversation. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Okay, Jeff, we mentioned Jeff earlier. This is awesome. Jeff, you're one of our like loyal watchers. We love you on FHTV. I wanted to highlight Jeff because he says them. You can't build a sports media program and combine it with a marketing program. And he said, watch me. And he said, thanks to ClickFunnels community, if it can be imagined, it can be built. And this is him, doing what he does. It's awesome to see. He is killing it. So come comment if you want to come comment and congratulate Jeff.
Celebrate.
Get to know him. He's an awesome person. All right. The last couple that I want to highlight are actually from some of our new ambassadors. Well, the AK is new. ClickFunnels ambassador. So if you guys missed it, I think it was started yesterday. The ambassadors every day at 10, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's at 11 because we're live at 10. They are doing the Build a Business event. And this is a day one wrap. So AK is coming in here and providing like, hey, did you miss this? Here's what's going on. Here's what Dan Havey mentioned. Here's, so if you missed it and you want to keep up, come find her post, but also know that they're going live. I think it's at 11 today, Mountain Time, that they're doing it for day 2. So if you're interested in seeing them build a business on the fly, they're doing hour-longs each day.
Nice.
Go check it out in this group, in the ClickFunnels official Facebook group. And also shout out to Brandon Henry. He's also one of our new ambassadors. Okay, and then I have one more. I know this is like rapid fire, but there's so much good information. And honestly, before I go to the last one, as I was scrolling through, I took like 5 minutes this morning and scrolled through the ClickFunnels official group, and there was post after post after post. You saw some of these were just posted today of people coming into the group and giving so much value. Like if you haven't been in the Facebook group in a long time, or you've never been in the Facebook group, come see all of the value. It's like a very active place right now. And I think that some people, maybe if you've been around for a really long time, you may have like gone off, went into your cave, you're building your business, you're doing your thing. But we want you to know that the ClickFunnels official group is like thriving. It is awesome. There's so much happening over there. So take another look. There's a lot going on. And then the last shout out is Dan Havey and Madison Doherty-Tipton. They've been going, I think it's live. It might be pre-recorded. They've been doing training on AI marketing. So if you are interested in how do we use AI for marketing, they have this is an hour long. They are making images. They are building stuff. So they've been doing lessons. I think this one was mostly about images. They've been doing lives together. Here's Madison and Dan. They've been doing lives together doing just that, using AI. Try to make it bigger. It's not working.
There we go.
And look, Dan's got in the comments, if you missed week 1, you can go here. So this is a series. Go find week 1. This one's week 2. Again, there's so much happening in the ClickFunnels group. So tune into the thing that you are interested in right now. Tune into the thing that you think is going to help you the most, or that you have an interest in learning more about. Russell actually talks about that in the training of what is something that you are interested in, and go learn it, go deep dive on it. Now maybe that might have been something else I was listening to, but I'm pretty sure it was in his training. So those are our hacker heroes. Shout out to all of you. We love all of you in our ClickFunnels community. Just bringing the value, supporting one another. All of you that in the comments, I didn't mention all of your names, but thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating, for answering people's questions, and providing the support that they need. And we love to see it. It's awesome.
Yeah, we see you guys and we massively appreciate it, which is why we're going to be giving away, let's bring that up one more time, the trilogy. Okay, so we're giving away a full trilogy set, guys. I've got it sitting here. It's ready to be shipped out to you. If you've already texted FHTV, do it one more time. Just get in on the list. Text FHTV to 208-231-3797. So that way you get the box set. Plus, Russell is doing his own giveaway. We want to make sure that you guys are in side of that, and we don't want you to miss any of that. Okay. Funnel hackers rule. This is your time. We are coming out of the woodworks. Like as Russell goes on the offensive, take up the mantle, do the exact same thing, and let's all start moving forward because the world's about to change. And I'm so ridiculously excited to be able to be on this journey with you guys. Russell's going live again later today. Make sure that you have definitely texted FHTV to 208-231-3797 in order to be able to get that notification as well. Facebook doesn't give us notifications extremely well. Facebook doesn't give it. YouTube kind of does. Every once in a while, like it's so out there and here and there. Just take out your phone and text FHTV to 208-231-3797 in order to make sure that you get the notification. We'll make sure that it's sent out to you. Russell's goal is to get 50,000 people on that text notification list. So that way, when we go live, we can have a proverbial flood. That is the goal.
All right. We got to answer Justin Benton's question real quick from Facebook. What order should we read the books, Ben Moot?
No.
And we have, I think there's two answers. There's the answer if you just have the trilogy. There's a different answer, I think, if you have the trilogy and the linchpin book. So, I know Ben's got his preferred recommendation. So let's hear it.
Okay. This is Ben's recommendation. This is not the gospel of ClickFunnels. Okay. So this is Ben's recommendation. Your job at this point is to be able to make $1 million. Like make your initial sale and go for $1 million. So Justin, you just opened a can of worms. Susan, I would love to hear your order after this. Okay. So number one, I think that you should go through Expert Secrets. Like this should be your guide step by step to understanding your avatar deeply, to be able to create all the different things, to launch your webinar, to get it out there. This is the thing, whether you're launching your webinar or your challenge, this is your playbook from 0 to $1 million, period. This was developed with the inner circle as they were all doing the exact same thing. This is their journey. If you were like, oh, I wish I could be in the room with Russell when everything was like, this is the way, period. Now, if you want to actually take your business and evergreen it into a system that takes it to a whole nother level, .com Secrets teaches you which values you need to build on the next piece of your value ladder. The linchpin teaches you the order in which to build all of those. So this is the step-by-step in order to make sure that you know which funnels you should be building. How do you adjust your product in order to make sure that you make as much money as possible? So that way you can destroy all of your competitors and have a really wonderful time with your competition. I was listening to Russell, some old videos from Russell because I'm doing a bunch of research right now. And he was like, one of the reasons why I like doing all the competition is because I used to wrestle. Like it was all about the competition. So if you want to compete, if you want to be able to compete with your competitors, you don't feel like you're being heard, more than likely you're not making enough offers and people can't find you and they can't find your offers. So you need to at least get out there with one so you know who you're selling, how to sell them, and what process you're using or what it is that they will buy. Then you build out the rest of the value ladder. At that point, then you start to play with your traffic secrets and you start to bring in a whole bunch of different traffic strategies. But frankly, I would do that. Now, if you wanted to be a total nerd and you wanted to bounce all around, if you're trying to start a channel, maybe reading just a couple of chapters in Traffic Secrets as you're getting started building out your list and your building out your show, that's going to be extremely valuable. I know when we're teaching 2CCX, we teach some of the strategies of linchpin and then we toss in a couple things from here. And then we go back to 2CCX and Expert Secrets, and then we come back to here. So we mix it all together. There's a full coaching program that's around that. That's at 2CCX. However, I would highly recommend that's my playbook. And if you do get the Secrets Trilogy, if you guys text FHTV to 208-231-3797, you'll also get the full workbook. And you can literally like fill out the pages. Like this is a full-on workbook for all the courses. And so you can come over here, fill out what is your secret formula, figure out your customer avatar, start putting out your Dream 100, organizing like where are people congregated, where are they going. You can make this your workbook step by step. So that's me. Susan, what would you recommend? I'm
like desperately trying to find, I need like a Control F for PC users of like, I need to search for a keyword. I'm trying to find somewhere in, I know it has to be in Traffic Secrets, but is it also mentioned briefly in Expert Secrets about the documenting your journey? I think it is. I think it's in here. And there's a chapter on called Finding Your Voice. And I feel like it might be in that chapter. But my
And
only
so-
thing is that I would say, and you were going there at the end, Ben, is like bare minimum. Like
Page
if you just start doing what
106.
Russell's doing. Was it?
Page 116.
Oh, in Traffic Secrets.
Yes.
Did you literally just go search it on? I love it. But I was just thinking like that, like for your traffic source, do what Russell's doing right now. Like
Yes.
to start out, just document your journey of you going through this process and learning this with the linchpin. Like just document your journey and you're going to get the traffic that you need to start. Then go hardcore and go full on Traffic Secrets.
Okay, cool. All right. Dang it, Justin.
Yes. Awesome. Okay.
Awesome. What's the keyword to use for notifications when Russell goes live each day? Jeff, if you text FHTV or if you're on the text message list at all, you will get that text message. So you will be put into the large group where we will text everybody. So no specific keyword needed. You could literally just text anything into there. We've got you collected and you're going to be good to go. So you're going to be 100% in there. So just text. You can text FHTV if you want to be notified. So that way you can win the trilogy box set. So you can start going through this step by step. Or if you want to literally, if you just want to be on the list, just text hi Russell. Just let him know that you're there and we will make sure that you guys get the notification before he goes live today and every other day because it's going to be crazy.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. This is kind of like our last episode of this year. So Thursday, it's almost like we're beginning our whole another year together.
Yeah.
We might have another something special up our sleeves for that day. We're still thinking about it. So come join us Thursday at 10 on Mountain Time, and we will see you guys then. Take care.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you. It's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.